What me and my partner would like to show to you guys is a digital storytelling of all the highlights that happened through the invention of writing through the current modern day of digital revolution. So let's get going. What this pictograph tablet will just show you guys is the seeds of what will become later on is modern writing. Petroglyphs like these will show like just tales of what they have done through cave art. Now we will cover chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6 and how China and the rest of Europe have been influenced by the writings that have been invented by the ancients. The oral Gabon is a really ancient writing made by the ancient Chinese, which just deliberately tells future events and what will happen in the future foretold by their ancestors. China became the first society in which ordinary people had daily contact with printed images in addition to paper money, block prints, religious images, texts, and much more. As China became more profoundly of the woodblock print, so did Europe, and then they created more of what you see here of St. Christopher and the visual prints of saints. With woodblock print and just print in general of like books, scrolls, etc. spreading, Gutenberg created the first steel type, so it will be for more perfection as you print it out. Now with Europe being more influenced by printing and just graphic arts, they developed the first Renaissance in graphic design history. During the Renaissance, Erhard Ratdolt earned his title by having the first book to have his official title and identity. From this spread, Manitas achieved a high elegant harmony of typography and illustration has seldom been equaled of the communicative coordination of illustrations with the text. During the Renaissance, Louis Simoneau created copperplate engravings were intended to establish graphic standards for the new alphabet that he created here. At the end of the Renaissance, William Blake began to publish books of his poetry. Each book page was printed on monochrome etching combining word and image. So this makes it really unique here. As the Industrial Revolution began to rise, Heron & Sons create the wood type fonts that you see here in spite of the decrease in letterpress posters. Wood type began to be manufactured through much smaller scales now through the beginning of the century. What's unique about this poster for the presidential campaign with Cleveland Hendricks is just all flooded with symbolism and patriotism among the artists. What's great about this book contains 556 pages and it had an outstanding volume from the Clermont Press, what made it a big success and printed successfully also. The artist Peter Burns played a major role in charting a course for design in the first decade of the new century. This League African mask had a great influence on modern art due to its abstracted geometric forms that showed European artists a different approach in art and design. Futurism is the concept of artists painting what they think is their future or the future around their community. When talking about modern art, Armando Testa is the perfect artist to describe. He is always bringing a means to his communication just through his art without bringing a single text. Less is more, pretty much everyone says. For conceptual imagery, the best way I could describe it is just how one can describe another. So if this ad here is describing a tire as rough as an elephant, then you know that the tire will be worth it. And that concludes our video. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully we can get a good grade on this. Be at most.